Now that account, the signatory together with the judge, who is the executive director.
But there's a reconciliation. Every month, the bank gives you a bank statement.
Okay.
And when it gives you a bank statement, you file. So now when you file, the principal auditor, principal accountant does it, the principal auditor issues a report. Sir, PS, you will not run away on this.
On 134, sir,
Mr.
is
Chairman,
where
I'm here puzzled. The accounting officer is telling us that they submitted the statements to your office, to clerk. Mr. Chairman, can you guide me or guide us why you have not also given us the statement since they were submitted on Friday and today is Wednesday? This is one issue you need to be guided on. Two, a lot of money was deposited on personal accounts. The way we are proceeding, we are avoiding that issue. We wanted, that is why actually why we even involved CID, to get statements from those people, those officers who got government money on their personal accounts. And we are avoiding this. Are we proceeding well, really?
Yokuma proceeding well. We're not avoiding anything. Number one, on Friday, they said they submitted bank statements. We said, are these the statements? You remember when we were here, we said we wanted them certified. Now they submitted certified of the ones that submitted before. Here they are. Now, we had asked for 147 accounts. Now, that one, the accounting office and with this principal account said they never had it clearly. That's where we are. Are we together? So since they never had it clearly, that's when the question came. Do you do monthly banker reconciliation? The reason why he's saying these ones are in Germany, in Mbale, are not near here. But in the same is one of the bank statement which is not here is the one of the Judicial Institute, which is just walkable distance. And he's saying, even that one, the judge, he signs it with the judge. And we're saying, oh, I thought you also do monthly what? Reconciliation. And you're doing a monthly reconciliation, you as accounting officer, you see income in, expense in, confirm those were the agreed thing, balance carried forward. Otherwise, you may get wrong debits or wrong credits on your account. So this is where we are. And now, you said you need to go one by one. Do you do monthly reconciliation? He said yes. So what we're saying, where the reconciliation, he said even auditor what? Audits it. Which we mean they are not very far from here. The auditor has that file of his audit and the accountant has the file. That's number one. Do you have a finance committee which appropriates? Which, yes, he said. He's now referring it to us. All those things, then we finish those first. Then we go to personal what? Account. Yoguma, are you clear?
Yes. Chairperson, sir. On page 134.
Members, page 134.
But Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
May I know from the accounting officer if he is responsible for accounting for the funds sent to those courts, if you are responsible? And if you are responsible, can you tell us the means and tools you are using to control those funds in those other courts? Because if you don't, Mr. Chairman, I would expect to find a file for reconciliation, for every account for reconciliation in your office. So do you have those files? Because it is mandatory that you reconcile every month. Now, it would be a question now of picking the reconciliation statement, and if you are not reconciling, Mr. Accounting Officer, I would advise you to say your prayers. Once you are not reconciling, you can money can be stolen by the bank, by the people, by errors. So if you are not reconciling, say your prayers. So do you have files for reconciliation? And Mr. Chairman, there is a problem in judiciary. I can see people whispering,
You look at this also.
whispering they are happy with what is happening. We have the principal accountant, is paid by government. Do you have the reconciliation statements? You are paid. Let the account, because why did you come here? You know, you are even taking our space. Do you have reconciliation statements for every account? We are wasting time.
Chair, at the time of appearing here, I did indicate that I was not there in the period under review. As to whether these accounts are being reconciled, Chair.
Mr. Chairman, I didn't get him properly, that you have been here for a short time over.
That when under the year under review, he wasn't present. We requested the person to be under review to be present. Now, is she in or is he in? If he's in, ask your colleague to answer me.
Mr. Chairman, when he reported, he took over office. There were no files for reconciliation which were handed over to you, and you accepted the office without files for reconciliation, and you are an accountant.
For the office you got, where the accounts been reconciled?
Chair, the trend I got in the office is that at the end of every month, owing to a limited number of accounts staffs to cover all the 147 courts, account staff from the headquarters move around the courts to reconcile and also to give them hand training. Chair, you will appreciate that a letter was written to the Office of Accountant General whether he would be in a position to give 147 accounts assistants.